Hello and welcome. Most of the time I'm up here talking about something fire related. Today I want to throw a curveball in that and talk about Babe Ruth, a baseball pioneer. The purpose of this is just to show you guys how a true pioneer of baseball he was and how kind of he set the way for players today. We'll talk about his early life, we'll talk about his baseball career, and we'll talk about some of the stats that he set in his career. The Great Bambino. Does anybody know who this is? That would be George Herman Babe Ruth. Everybody knowed him as Babe Ruth. He was a baseball player during World War II, and it was actually said that the Japanese would actually tease the American soldiers, saying they was going to do bad things to Babe Ruth to upset these soldiers and try to get under their skin. Uh, Later in life, your players nowadays they compare themselves to Babe Ruth and their accomplishments and how they portrayed a player like him. So we'll talk about his early life information, his career, and his stats. Babe Ruth started the game of professional baseball at just 19 years old. Uh, he played right field, unless he was in a position that a lot of people don't know he played, and that was a pitcher. He also had a heck of a bat. He was a great hitter. And according to the Society for American Baseball Research, many of his hitting records Ruth once held have been broken. But what cements Babe's status as the best to ever play this game is the combination of hitting for average, hitting with power, and his work on the mound. So during his career, he played for three teams. He played for the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, and the Boston Braves. Upon retiring from the Boston Braves in 1935, Babe held an astonishing 56 major league records at that time, including the most revered record in baseball, which was 1,700 or 714 home runs. This was all found on BabeRuth.com. One of the things that's a highlight of his career is that he did all this left-handed. He pitched left-handed. He batted left-handed. He was a two-time All-Star and he was a seven-time World Series champion during his career. Some of the statistics that he's had, he was and this was for his whole baseball career actually. So he was at bat 8,399 times. He had 2,873 home runs. Um, he had 2,213 RBIs, and that was just on his bat. His pitching he was actually a really good pitcher as well. His ERA was 2.28. He won 94 games and had a loss of 46 games. These stats was a come from MLB.com. So he was an awesome player on the mound and with the bat as well. So in conclusion, Babe Ruth retired from the game of baseball at the age of 40. He died at the age of 53 due to a fight with cancer. In 1936, he was introduced into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Um, Many highlights provide what a pioneer that Babe Ruth truly was in baseball. And he set the stage for many MLB players today, even kids playing Little League Baseball. They all want to be like Babe Ruth was. So the next time you're at a baseball game and you see the pitcher trying to throw that perfect um, game, or the hitter trying to hit that perfect ball and hit a grand slam with it, remind yourself that all this was due partly into Babe Ruth and how he was a great pioneer to the game of baseball. My name's Michael Bransford, and this is my practice speech.